I thought we would just sit together and chat. So I'm gonna ask of you one thing before we get into this video. If that red subscribe button is not pressed, I think you should press it. It would make me really happy and it would help me so much. And click the video before it starts. Yeah, obviously you clicked on the video. Like the video before it starts. Okay, now let's just get right into it. I told you guys over on Instagram that I was gonna do a life update video and to ask me questions that you want to know. So here I am delivering. Everything I'm gonna be answering is all sent in by you. I have 15 screenshots on my phone that I picked very particularly. First question. How are you? I get that it can be a broad question, but how are you genuinely doing? I would say I'm good. I mean, there's nothing to complain about. I'm very blessed, but I've been dealing with nothing severe, nothing that I struggled with, but I've definitely been dealing with being a little anxious, and I don't really know why. I think that life is kind of getting real. You know, I'm 20 years old. I know probably when I watch this when I'm like 30, I'm gonna be like, girl, you're 20. But like, I also understand that now. Like, I'm only 20, nothing's that serious, but I don't know. I'm just getting older and I'm realizing like, ooh, life is starting and like everything is on track right now. I'm feeling good. I feel like everything is working out, but just dealing with like people coming, actually not even, I was gonna say coming in and out of my life, but really just dealing with getting all the toxic out of my life, and it feels really good. You know, I was saying to my family yesterday, I just want to live my small life with my small group of people, and I want everyone else to fuck off, if I'm being really honest with you. So yeah, I would say I'm doing really good. I'm going into my 20s, you know, I'm going into a part of my life where I'm becoming an adult, and it can be weird at times, but then again, I remember we're literally on a floating planet in space. So I know you guys came on here for the tea, but I did throw a little like fun questions in there. Any new foods you're obsessed with? So honestly, this past like week or two, yeah, I filmed a video where I had this food for the first time. It's the Long Island shopping vlog with my boyfriend. I've been loving fruit and salads. And listen, when I first started eating salads, because I didn't always eat salads, I started having them when I was like 15. I only ate pizza and pasta and chicken fingers and french fries for the longest time. But now I eat so many things. I love vegetables and I didn't used to eat that. But you guys didn't need all of that side shit. Like, I make it so hard for myself to edit, but whatever, this is just who I am. I can't tame it. So when I first started eating salads, I never really vibed with fruit in them, but I love fruit. But just recently, I ordered a salad. It had apples, dried cranberries, oranges. I really went from 0 to 100. Oh my god, so good. And like, I just craved this one salad from, it's called the Flower Shop in Rockville Center on Long Island. Oh no, the Flower Shop Cafe, to be correct. And oh my god, it's so good, and I'm gonna start making them at home for sure over the summer. So yeah, salads with fruit in them is what I've been loving recently. What's your biggest goal this year? I would have to say hitting 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I really want that to happen. I try not to get caught up in the numbers because it can like really consume you, but obviously gaining more of you guys is all I want because I just love all of you a lot. So that's definitely a really big goal for this year. And stay tuned. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway on my Instagram, so follow me on there. It's gonna be good. Someone asked, does your back feel better? I remember it was fractured, or it still is. So my back has actually been fractured since I was young. I was probably, dare I say, 11 or 12. We don't know exactly when it happened. I just know when I started feeling lots of pain. I was a gymnast, like a serious hardcore, practiced 4 hours a day, 6 days a week, competitive gymnast my whole life until I was 13. Then I switched over to competitive cheer, which was a whole nother story. So gymnastics, I always remember my back hurting, but I was like, I don't care. I was like a little freaking rubber band. I would like not do certain things because it would hurt, and I was like, that's weird, but whatever. I was so used to being around injuries, it was not a big deal. And then I went to cheer, and that's when I started, I don't know if you guys know, like scorpions, where you like pull your leg up here. And I was just doing so much stretching, and I was like, oh my god, my back hurts so bad. And it was getting to the point where I was like, I can't do cheer, and I was like so devastated. So I went to the doctor. I went to a few surgeons actually to just like figure out what was going on and what they thought, and every single one of them told me I have a fracture in my L5 vertebrae. It's something I can live with. I've had back pain since I can remember, so it's something that I'm so used to that it's just like, oh, my back hurts. That's just a part of the everyday routine. It's not like debilitating, thank god. So I try to avoid things that make it flare up. It will always be fractured unless I get surgery. I don't see surgery in my future. It's just not for me. I think I can live with it, and until I can't, then we'll revisit the surgery. But for now, I will have a fractured back. How do you keep up with your mental health? I would say if I'm feeling like down, or you know, I have days where I am am anxious. Everyone gets anxious, but not everyone struggles with it. But on days where I feel anxious, like sad, when I'm like sad, I let myself like feel the pain, because that's like the only way I'm gonna get over it. I can't just ignore it. But if I'm anxious, I always try to get my mind off of that, and then I realize, you know what, I'm feeling better. So it'll be as little as going downstairs and watching TV with my family, or going for a drive, or watching YouTube. That's always been something for me. I also do really love to stretch to just calm myself down, or do yoga. I honestly really like to be in my room, but if I'm like anxious, I want to be with the people I love. I think that is what keeps me sane. Just the people that I love to be around keep me sane for sure. So that would probably be my number one thing, is just surrounding myself with people who make me feel good. Someone said, when will we see Blair's replacement? I don't even like to talk about it. Obviously, I'm so excited to get a new car. I don't know if you guys know, but my car, her name is Blair. She's a 3-year lease. So the lease is gonna be up in May, and I put in the order for my new car. So it could be here before May, but most likely it's gonna be May that you guys will see her replacement. The reason why I get so upset is because that car is so special to me, because I was surprised by my mom, my dad. I just don't want to get rid of her. It was literally like the best day of my life. Not because like, oh my god, I have a Mercedes. It was just like so thoughtful of my family to do that. Oh my god, it made me so emotional. So yeah, that was like the best day ever. I had no idea, like no idea whatsoever. You can also go check out that video. It's like the first video I have up on my channel of me getting surprised with my new car. But Blair's replacement is fucking sexy. Like everything I ever wanted. I can't talk about it because I'm gonna spill the tea, and I want you guys to be surprised, because I'm gonna be surprised as well. I didn't even get to see it in real life. We had to order it. Are you planning on any vacations over the summer? Yes. Me and my friends, and then me and my family, like 2 separate shebangs. We want to go on like Montauk trips, out east, like drivable trips that we just would like stay in an Airbnb and like go out to eat, or like go to the beach. We just want to do like a bunch of little trips like that, just to keep ourselves busy, because we've been stuck inside for a long time. Me and a few friends of mine, I bet you guys can guess who it is, we are planning to go to LA this summer. So obviously we're gonna be as safe as possible, and we are going to probably book that this weekend. So I'm really excited. It is just gonna be so much fun. Are you and Brittany doing another jewelry collab anytime soon? We actually are doing another collection with Shop Page New York for the holiday season, so we'll probably be coming out in December. Stay tuned. Not a question, but was wondering how you manage to stay positive no matter what. If I'm being totally honest with you, obviously I'm a human being. There's times where I'm not positive, where I'm just like, fuck everyone, I hate everything, you know. That's honestly rare these days, but like it happens here and there. Even when I'm feeling my most angry, or when I'm just freaking pissed off, bugging out, upset, whatever, I always come back to nothing matters. Literally nothing matters. We are floating in the middle of space. What is life? How do we even breathe? What is that? What are humans? Who am I? What is this body? Like, what is life? Like, life, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Your problems are important, but you can make them unimportant in your mind if you want to. There's just too many things that are so much bigger than us. In space, the ocean, like there's so many things that are just so much bigger than us that like make us so little, and it makes my problems feel so small. So that actually is one of the ways that I try to stay positive, but just reminding myself that like, what am I bugging out over? Nothing matters. Also remembering how blessed I am with my life and my family. How are you feeling in this exact moment? Right now I'm feeling good, because I feel good when I film videos like this that are just so not stressful and I'm just chilling talking to you guys. I feel good. I feel good, and I hope you're feeling good too. Are you planning on moving out anytime soon? I got this question so many times, so I wanted to answer it for you guys. No, not within this year, or probably not even next year. I think that this time in my life is like, these are some of the last years that I'm ever gonna have living with my family. You know, we're all still basically kids, except my oldest sister Brianna, she's a mother, but she's only 26, you know? So we're all really young, and I think that this is a really cool part of my life that I don't want to give up yet. Maybe 2023? Who knows what will be going on in 2023, you know what I'm saying? Do you plan on pursuing YouTube as your full career? No hate at all. I think that it is so cool. Thanks for thinking it's cool. I 100% do. I think that I'm in this for the long run. And when I think about my future, I'm like, yeah, like that'll be such a good time in my life to vlog. I never think of my future and I'm like, yeah, well, I probably won't be vlogging then. I'm always like, yeah, when I give birth, like, yeah, when I buy my own house and I'm 35 and my kids are toddlers and getting older, like I'm always thinking about vlogging it, and I think this is for the long run. I'm hoping I'm right because I love doing it and I hope I always love doing it, but you never know, obviously. But my answer to that right now is absolutely. Also, how cool is it gonna be when I'm 40 years old and I look back on these videos as a 20-year-old girl? Like, hey, 40-year-old Brooke, if you're watching, that's so cool. Show your kids this. Hey to my future kids. Why do I always have to take it there? Why does it always have to get so deep, Brooke? Anyway, Brittany and I actually just signed with a manager. Her name is Megan. She's amazing and she is so hardworking and very, very sweet. So we love her and we're really happy. I think that's another thing that's making this whole thing way more serious, is the fact that we have a manager. Tattoos you have and the meanings. When I tell you guys, I have gotten this question so many times. So I'm just gonna give you a quick little tattoo haul because I didn't feel like it was necessary to dedicate an entire video to that. I just don't think people would click on it. So I'm gonna add it in here for the real ones who really want to know. So let's start off with my hand. So this is the number 3, obviously. I have it with my 2 best friends, Molly and Keely. We always call each other the 3 best friends, because if you guys ever seen the movie Hangover, we're the 3 best friends that anyone can have. We always like sing that song because our whole lives, basically since we were 8, 9, 10, it's always been the 3 of us. We've been through so many different friend groups throughout our lives, but at the end of the day, it's always the 3 of us. Then we have 1111 on my finger. I actually have this matching with my cousin. My whole life, it was always 1111, make a wish in my house. We always did that. And my grandpa passed away in 2019. Once that happened, we started seeing signs everywhere, including 1111. So I wanted to get 1111 tattooed, and once that happened, it was just like, okay, I have to get it tattooed now. And then this is my newest tattoo. It says Limitless, and this is probably the tattoo that I've been wanting the longest. It just took me the longest to get it because I knew I wanted it on my hand somewhere and I didn't know how, and I was a little too nervous to like send it and actually get a tattoo on my hand. So once I was ready, like I knew I was saving the hand spot for Limitless, so it took me a while to get it, but it's self-explanatory. I'm limitless. Like I don't put limits on myself. I can do anything that I set my mind to, and that's just what you gotta believe in yourself, you know. I have more than human here. It basically means we are so much more than this outer body. Everything that matters is our souls. Your soul is what matters. Your soul makes you beautiful. We're souls living this human experience. Like my soul can turn into a tree in my next life, or an insect, or a bird, or a fish, or whatever. Like this is just the human body that my soul is living in right now. And then here I have all or nothing. I actually vlogged the experience of me getting this tattoo. Like that's just how I live my life. All or nothing. I'm very like all or nothing with people. It can kind of be a bad thing sometimes, but I look at it as a good thing because when it comes to YouTube and just things that I set my mind to, like I'm going for it and I'll put everything into it or I'm putting nothing into it. I don't really like to half things. You guys want to see my foot? Can you guys see that? It says soulmate and it's like on an arch, which I love. Oh, I forgot to mention that I have more than human matching with Molly, and then we got that tattoo. Soulmate on the same day. So we have this and that, oh, and the 3 matching together. But anyway, the arches of our feet go together and then they curve into each other. And those are all my tattoos, and I'm definitely getting more. That is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for just chit-chatting with me. If you watched all the way up until the end, leave a cactus emoji. This is today's subscriber shout out. Thank you for being such a doll and retweeting my video links when I post them on Twitter. I appreciate you and I love you. Okay, love you guys. Peace out.